everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20 with the Los Angeles Chargers. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw his Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 2nd down, Lynch. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep, a former Golden Bear from nearby Cal, Keenan Allen. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable now for Allen. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. Gordon. And some room to maneuver. Finding some room at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A second down throw for Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Rivers. And Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal. And I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Allen. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Rolling to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Third and goal for Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 30 yards there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On on 1st and 10. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Gets it to Strong. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, it's Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rivers now, the throw on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Virgil Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Rivers now on second down, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On play action, it's Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Roberts has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to the ground. Lynch. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
An update from out in Kansas City, and it's the Steelers who've moved out in front in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. first down. Rivers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5.
Ready. 380.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Rivers. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the D-line's going to spread out. A toss play, Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tahir Whitehead. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. And the play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Carr now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Raiders on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they will take a knee here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brady.